and their hour of need. Welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. I'm doing something that has been requested for quite some time, and that is to react to the very first episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, this is it. Season 1, Episode 1, Help Wanted. I have not seen this one. I've not seen any episode of SpongeBob with the exception of Band Geeks that I've reacted to. All of the other ones have been for the very first time, including this one. So thank you all for introducing me to the world of SpongeBob. I have kind of enjoyed it. It's pretty entertaining. Even the ones that are not school related with the boating school, I've enjoyed those also. Quick shout out to our channel members. Thank you all for your support and for being a channel member. Channel members get early access to videos, access to the Discord, and other channel member perks. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, I appreciate you subscribing also. Please click the link below to subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost a thing. Let's go. First one.
Ah, the sea. So fascinating. So wonderful. Here we see Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, that's right. So since it's the first episode, the viewers, when this came out, they didn't know anything about SpongeBob, Bikini Bottom, any of the characters, nothing at all. So I guess the show kind of has to introduce that, oh, by the way, this is an underwater world called Bikini Bottom, etc. I'm curious to see how they're going to do that. I did notice just in the little still frame that I saw when we began this video that the animation style does seem to be a bit different as well. But let's see how they introduce this Bikini Bottom universe.
Teeming with life, home of one of my favorite creatures, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Okay.
Yes, of course he lives in a pineapple, you silly.
Okay, wow. Right off the bat, just how this thing is drawn, I see a huge difference. The episode that I filmed right before this one was from season 3, and just even in those 2 seasons difference, very, very different animation style. Ooh.
Today's the big day, Gary.
What big day?
Look at me, I'm naked! Gotta be in top physical condition for today, Gary.
Okay. I heart pain. I've never seen him work out. I've seen him do plenty of other things, even in his morning routine or whatever, but I've never seen him work out. I guess this is what SpongeBob's gym would look like. I see some rings there. Looks like I guess that's some sort of punching bag, or I actually thought it was a medicine ball or something. And then this little banner and this little, whatever this drawing is, and he's going to lift this cute little barbell with the animals on it. But let's see what else he does here. I don't know how heavy it is. Okay, wow. And I don't know how heavy this is. I guess it could be really heavy. We don't know what's inside these little stuffed animals or whatever they are. But let's see what happens next. Okay. Guess not. Heard that before. Patrick. And I'm wondering which of the characters are going to be introduced on this episode. I'm guessing at least SpongeBob and Squidward, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs. I don't know who else is going to pop up here, but let's see.
Is the finest eating establishment ever established for eating the Krusty Krab.
His voice sounds a little different too. I know obviously it's the same voice actor, but just the way he's doing it sounds a bit different, doesn't it?
Home of the Krabby Patty, with a help wanted sign in the window. For years I've been dreaming of this moment. I'm gonna go in there, march straight to the manager, look him straight in the eye, lay it on the line, and I can't do this!
Where do you think you're going?
I was just...
No, you're not. You're going to the Krusty Krab and get that job!
I can't! Don't Don't you see?
Yeah, this is so interesting. After having watched all the other episodes that I've reacted to on this channel, check out the SpongeBob playlist. If you don't use that, I have them all lined up in a playlist. But the voice actors, I believe they're the same voice actors that they've always had, but just the way they're doing these voices sounds a bit different, less exaggerated, more like a regular person, I guess you could say, like a human voice would, and less cartoonish here, but it's obviously the same characters.
I'm not good enough.
Whose first words were, "May I take your order"?
Mine were.
Who made a spatula out of toothpicks and woodchuck?
I did.
Okay.
Who's a big yellow cube with holes?
I am.
Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Who's ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Wow.
I'm ready. I'm
Oh
ready.
no, SpongeBob.
He sounds different too, doesn't he? I mean, it's obviously this character, but he just sounds very different. It's interesting. So many shows, like you'll go back and watch the pilot or the first couple of episodes, and so many times they'll change something drastically after the pilot, as if a bunch of focus groups or they got a bunch of feedback that said, hey, change this or change the theme song or change this character or whatever. And then they keep going for the rest of the series, and it's the change or the different way. And you go back and look at the first episode and it's a bit different. And obviously they started this, it's almost like a little meme here, a little trend about him saying, I'm ready over and over again on the very first episode.
What could he possibly
Go, SpongeBob.
want?
A
Go,
job?
SpongeBob. Go, SpongeBob. Go, SpongeBob.
Mr. Krabs! Hurry, Mr. Krabs, before it's too late. I gotta tell you about this.
Permission to come aboard, Captain. I've been training my whole life for the day I could join the Krusty Crew, and now I'm ready.
Oh no. Okay. Yep. So I guess this is where it started. So many times in SpongeBob, you'll have something like him falling down or someone laughing or someone screaming or someone doing something, and they just do it for like almost a whole minute. Like it just keeps going and going and going and going. That's classic SpongeBob. And I'm wondering what Mr. Krabs' reaction will be. I'm guessing that because SpongeBob is so enthusiastic about working here, he's going to begin his little exploitation of SpongeBob. Hope not, but that's what I'm predicting. But let's see what happens next.
So, when do I start?
Well, lad, it looks like you don't even have your sea legs.
Mr. Krabs, please. I'll prove I'm fry cook material. Ask Squidward, he'll vouch for me.
No, he won't.
No.
Well, lad, we'll give you a test.
Okay.
If you pass, you'll be on the Krusty Crew. Go out and fetch me hydrodynamic spatula.
He doesn't want to hire him based on Squidward's reference, which, you know, people do use references and feedback from people who know people who are applying for jobs. So Squidward has basically given him a bad reference. And so rather than saying, no, I don't want to hire you, he's giving him these impossible tasks to prove himself or whatever. And I'm guessing SpongeBob is either going to pass the test or fail, but then somehow show Mr. Krabs that he is a really good cook. And then Mr. Krabs, wanting money more than anything else, is going to hire him because of his cooking skills, but I'm not really sure yet. Let's see.
With port and starboard attachments and turbo drive. And don't come back till you get one.
Give him a little hat.
Aye, Captain. One hydrodynamic spatula with port and starboard attachments, turbo drive. Coming right up, sir.
Carry on.
All right.
I'll never see that lubber again.
You're terrible. A hydro what?
He's going to come back with it.
Hey, please.
Okay, I see. So they're going to get overwhelmed with customers, and he's going to have to hire him because he needs him, again, to make his money, because that's all he cares about. That's my prediction here from all these little lobster-shaped buses that are rolling up here. Uh-oh.
That sounded like hatch doors. Do you smell it?
Customers?
That smell.
Money?
The smelly smell. The smelly smell that smells.
Cash?
Smelly. Anchovies. Anchovies!
That's kind of disturbing a little bit, isn't it? Look at these people's, or whatever they are. They're anchovies is what they are. Little fish wanting to eat. I'm assuming they have money also. And so I'm guessing that this is going to lead to SpongeBob being hired here.
Is this any way to behave? Can we show a little decency and form a neat single file line in front of the register?
Probably not. No. Wow. Okay.
Bargain Mart, meeting all your specialities.
Bargain Mart.
Get your anchors out of your pants!
One single file line is all I ask!
Whoa!
Okay.
Button down the hatches, Mr. Squidward! We're taking on water, Mr. Squidward!
Wow. Okay.
What?
And I'm thinking, do these guys even have the capacity to order something and then pay for it? Because if not, I guess Mr. Krabs doesn't need SpongeBob. He just needs to get these people out of here. But I'm guessing this will somehow lead to SpongeBob being hired.
Bobby, Mr. Squidward!
Bargain Mart.
Port and starboard attachments.
Climb, Mr. Squidward, climb!
I didn't know the Krusty Krab was quite that tall. I mean, I know they're simulating like a ship and there are waves in the water, but this is supposed to be inside the building, right? This thing looks way bigger than I remember it being.
This is the end.
Yeah, look at that.
Goodbye, Mr. Squidward.
Oh, Mr. Krabs!
Permission to come aboard, Captain.
An hour of need.
Did someone order a spatula?
Yep, I guess the port and starboard attachments, if that's what he said, is making him fly, almost like a little helicopter. So I'm guessing he's going to hire him, and somehow, I don't know how he's going to deal with these anchovies, but I'm guessing that he is somehow. Let's see.
That's right. One hydrodynamic spatula with
Hydrodynamic.
port and starboard attachment.
Oh, there you go.
Let's not forget the turbo drive. Would you believe they only had one in stock? To the kitchen!
To the kitchen. Yeah, and I've heard this song many times before on little memes, but I didn't know it was in this. I didn't really expect it, but here we are.
Haven't got a lot, I don't need a lot, coffee's only a
Okay.
cup. We're living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Just take it from me, I'm just as free as can be.
Okay, he's gonna.
I do what I like, just what I like, and how I love it.
Okay, wow.
I'm right here to say when
Yeah, did they have to pay? Like, I haven't seen any money yet. I'm guessing Mr. Krabs is going to have an issue with this. Or maybe at this point, he just wants them out of here, and if he feeds them all, then they'll leave, I guess, maybe. Let's see.
I say I'll be right in my time. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Gonna get him out of here. There they go. I guess they didn't pay. Ransacked the place. Yeah, look at that. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess they did pay. He's got a wheelbarrow with a giant bag of cash there. He's going to be happy with SpongeBob. And sadly, that's the value he places on SpongeBob. He does help him from time to time, but it's only for this cash that he gets because of SpongeBob's cooking skills. It's kind of sad, although they do have some good moments from time to time and make a good little team. But I do see him take advantage of SpongeBob a lot. But I guess this makes sense. He demonstrates his talent, and I've never seen Mr. Krabs quite so happy as in this frame, but let's see what he says here.
Finest fast foodsmanship I've ever seen, Mr. SquarePants. Welcome aboard.
Okay.
But Mr. Krabs.
Cheers for SpongeBob.
All right, Mr. Krabs. All right. All right, Mr. Krabs.
I'll be in my quarters. Counting out the booth.
Oh my goodness.
Good morning, Krusty
Morning.
Crew.
What would you like to order, Patrick?
One Krabby Patty, please.
Okay. They only need one this time.
Mr. Krabs, come see your new employee.
That's the end? Maybe? All right, well, that was the episode. I really enjoyed that one. Really kind of a feel-good episode, really positive, and it explains a lot of things that kind of set this whole story to the series in motion and how he becomes a fry cook at the Krusty Krab. Interestingly, like they call him a fry cook, but I never really see him make fries. He's always making burgers or other items, but I don't see him make fries a whole lot, but he's the fry cook. That was about the only thing I knew before I started watching these, that he was a fry cook, but I never see him make fries. But anyway, just a reminder to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy my content, but you aren't subscribed, please click the subscribe button below. And then once again, just another brief shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you for your support of the channel. I'm going to leave the video here. I really enjoyed it. Hope you did too. I'll see you next time on the next School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.